All right, so the first knife cut that we're going to be talking about is Brunoise, or a small dice. One of the easiest ones to show people how to do it with is an onion. So you want to cut the end off your onion, just like that. Then you take your onion on the flat side, you're going to cut it straight down through the back. You always want to make sure, if you can, to cut on a flat side. And don't forget your bowl for all the things you're going to be throwing away. Then you peel the onion. Fun little tip. If you find yourself having trouble with the onion making your eyes sting, there's two ways you can go about it. The way they do it in restaurants is put it in the fridge for about 10 minutes or so. And the coldness of the onion prevents that chemical reaction that causes your eyes to burn and sting so bad. And a way that you can do it at home, but never in a restaurant because, it's not health safety compliant. But if you're at home, chew a piece of gum. It'll make the gum taste awful because as it's coming in through your olfactories, the gum's going to pick up all the flavor of the onion, but your eyes won't burn while you're chewing the gum. So if you have problems with onions, or if the onion's particularly angry that day, then, follow those. You just might help you out there a little bit. Now, this onion skin is being very difficult because it's like paper. Don't try that at home, kids. I have years of experience that keeps me safe. So once you've gotten all the skin out, you're going to set your onion down, and I'll show you like this before I actually get into it. You're going to want to make cuts. Now, the Brunoise, or the small dice, is 1/8 by 1/8, technically by 1/8, but since it's an onion, it's kind of hard to cut it into cubes, so we're just going to go for 1/8 by 1/8. So you see where the 1/8 line is on this. Now, it gets a little tricky, but you got to lay the onion down on its side, hold your hand flat, you don't want to curl your fingers around it, and just gently work the knife in and out of it, pull it out, and then you're going to want to do that again 1/8 inch above where you just made that last cut. Now, the reason we cut it in half to start, not only to make sure that we have a nice flat surface to cut on with it, but this root part is going to hold the whole onion together so that way it doesn't start falling apart. Now, very carefully, you can do it this way or this way. If you're going to hold your fingers here, you got to move your knife slow. You are going to make a 1/8 wide incision all along the length of the onion, from side to side. Remember, until you get really good with your knife skills, take your time. There's no need to rush. If you're cooking at home, you're just trying to make a good meal and have fun. You're not trying to impress anybody. Well, maybe you are, but the fact that you're cooking something delicious is impressive enough. Now, you measure out about 1/8 of an inch, and you cut right down it. And to make sure that things fall evenly, make sure your knife is always clean. Now, this is an important step that I will be reiterating over and over again until everybody has it hammered into their head. When you're holding something to cut, your knuckles always need to be out. If you keep your knuckles out like this, there's no way you're going to hurt yourself with the knife blade. And if you have to lift the knife so far up high that you could cut your knuckles, you're cutting it wrong and you need to reevaluate how you're doing it. But in just those few simple steps, you can see it right here. Just look at that. Perfect little 1/8 inch cubes for your brunoise, your soup, your stock, your sauce, whatever you're doing with it. So remember to follow those steps and you'll be doing great. All right, that's all for now. Safe slicing.